Quote, "A free people, not only to be armed, but disciplined," by George Washington in 1790. Now, with the recent mass shootings, this topic is being furiously debated all over the country. I'm here to tell you the facts and logic everyone should know. Today, I want you all to know that the Second Amendment shouldn't have huge restrictions on itself. Now, all of our info has come from extremely reliable sources that don't align themselves from any political stance, such as the Center for Disease Control, the Crime Research Prevention Center, and the Bureau of Justice Statistics. In the next 6 minutes, I will tell you why there shouldn't be huge restrictions on the right to bear arms, why gun laws don't work, and what we should do to ensure the safety of us. Now, let's take a look at the statistics on gun crime and gun laws. The mass majority of gun shootings occur in gun-free zones. The Crime Research Prevention Center determined that since 1950, almost 99% of mass public shootings have occurred in gun-free zones. The Orlando shooting last year happened in a gun-free zone, which left 50 people dead. Now, let's take a look at the Texas mass shooting that just happened a few weeks ago. A mentally deranged man shot up a church, leaving over 20 people dead. Fortunately, a civilian with a gun was able to stop the shooter by engaging in a gunfight and wounding him. If it weren't for that brave civilian, more people would have died. Most people don't bring guns to a church, which is why he went there. But the church isn't gun-free. The area isn't gun-free, which is why that citizen was able to stop him. Now, there shouldn't be huge restrictions because us civilians are able to stop this evil. These mentally deranged people want to kill as many people as possible. This is why they mainly shoot in gun-free zones. There are over 320 million people in the United States, but only 628,000 cops. The difference is astronomical. Cops cannot protect everybody. This is further reason as to why citizens should arm themselves. Now, let's talk about why gun laws don't work. Washington, D.C. has one of the strictest gun laws in the country since 1976, where it was implemented. Annual homicides rose from 188 in 1976 to 364 in 1988, and then increased further to 454 in 1993. The gun ban was struck down by the Supreme Court in Detroit and District of Columbia v. Heller. And the homicides have steadily declined since then to 88 yearly murders in 2012. It's still a lot of murders, but it's way better than 454 yearly murders. Now, everybody likes to talk about Australia and Britain and how they have really strict gun laws. Well, the gun bans in Britain and Australia do not work. A 2007 British Journal of Criminology study and a 2008 University of Melbourne study concluded that Australia's temporary gun ban had no effect on the gun homicide rate. The Crime Research Prevention Center found out that after Britain implemented a gun ban in 1997, gun crime rose by 89% from 1998 to 2009. Now, from all this statistical evidence, you can tell that gun laws do not work. Criminals do not follow the law. These monsters are looking for ways to kill a mass number of people that aren't able to retaliate against them. And those masses of people are in gun-free zones. Now that we have talked about how gun laws don't work, let's talk about what we should do to ensure the safety of us Americans. Now, we need to adjust and correct laws that will be designed to get guns out of the hands of irresponsible people and give guns to responsible people. To do that, we should not give weapons to people who have had criminal backgrounds or people with mental illnesses. Let's take an example. In the Las Vegas shooting, this deranged man had multiple cases of mental illnesses. However, he bought all of his guns legally. That's just further proof as to show that the background checks right now are basically a joke. Background checks, background checks, background checks. We need better background checks. Now, people usually talk about banning assault weapons, since most mass shootings use them. And I'm not talking about fully automatic weapons, since all fully automatic weapons since May 19th, 1986 have been banned. I'm talking about weapons such as AR-15 or AR-556, which are not fully automatic weapons. They are semi-automatic. Just when you pull the trigger, it's just one round. So, let's say the government really does ban semi-automatic weapons. Do you really think these monsters will stop doing a mass shooting if they don't have an assault weapon? These criminals do not follow the law. They can obtain an assault weapon illegally, or use other weapons such as handguns or homemade bombs. Just look at the Boston Marathon. Just look at the Boston Marathon murder. The criminals use homemade bombs to blow up the place. So, in conclusion, what I've just explained to you all is that gun laws do not work. We need less regulation on guns and focus on having better background checks to stop criminals or mentally ill people from having a gun. We need to stop focusing on a narrative and look at the facts. Logic will always beat feelings. Now, at the end of the day, we need to protect ourselves, our family, friends, and community from these people or even outside forces. And these outside forces could be people from other countries, terrorists, or even government tyranny. And to protect ourselves, what our best option is guns. And now for my poem. America, heck yeah. We are the land of the free and home of the brave. We make terrorists run back to their caves. America, heck yeah. We eat bacon and eggs in the morning, and our guns keep everyone storming. America, heck yeah. Even though we don't have a perfect law for a gun, doesn't mean that we should take them from everyone. America, heck yeah.